Hello again, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of The Second Sky, and I have completed the first world area thing, and I found myself in an optional room. What? Alright. We're in the training hall, and Beetho's going to get his murder on, it looks like. What do we have here? I'm assuming this is just a mere thingy. Alright. So Beetho has no problems murdering anyone he wants. Like, none. It's cool. It's all cool by him. So that's what he's going to do. I really dig this music. It's one of my favorite songs. I think it's been around a while. Yeah. Unless it's a remix or something. Okay, so what do we have here? A guard, bomb, giant table, button that I need to okay, so it looks like if I put the mirror on this thingy, and then blow it up, it should be good to toggle the things.
Halt! This is a restricted area!
Okay, fine. I won't go this way. You're a jerk. I will kill you because I'm Beethro freaking Budkin. Alright, so how's this work? I need to probably have the guard sit on that so I can get through it. No sweat, I think. Oops, until I blow myself up. Let's get the guard lost behind the table as best we can. Or at least buy ourselves some turns. Guards are kind of funny. They have okay path mapping, but I can't ever quite figure out how it works. So this looks like he's doing his job. This will kill the guard. I will kill the roach. Everyone's happy. But mostly me, because everyone's dead. Which has been Beethro's way to solve all his problems. Killing the everything. Okay, interesting blue door, nice and early in the level. Keep that in mind. Just the one guard, so I gotta go up here.
Keep that pressure plate from being triggered.
Okay, I think this will teach me about guards wanting to sidestep your sword, because they do this sort of like pseudo-flexible beelining, and that allows me to leave.
Fight.
Hey!
Huh?
That was rude. Alright, I guess I'll go this way. Is this just a bathroom? Yep, and some... Does Beetho say anything if I go in here? Oh, what about in here? Okay, that's pretty cute. Alright, so I actually need to go... What's happening here? I guess I'm not going... Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot about this.
Hey, what's this? I can disable the force arrows.
It's magic.
Didn't know that was possible.
It's true, no one even knew. Alright. How does this work? Hold on. So I'm gonna do the same basic thing, except trap him there. Perfect. So far these rooms have been pretty manageable. Isn't this like... Think about this, it's like I'm just blowing you up. I don't even care. Like, I am moroseless over here. Alright, these are just a couple of dudes. Alright, goodbye guards. Nice library though. Does this lead anywhere interesting? Probably?
This must be where the
brains.
gods come to train with brains. Of course, a master smiter like me knows that a brain can't hurt you, but through some brain magic trickery, they make the other monsters smarter. Like that roach, finding its way towards me around the walls.
Well, yeah. I was just asking Schick today how Brain's path map, and he suggested that A-star was the most likely thing, but I wanted to be sure.
To me, the roaches just move like normal.
Okay, so right now the problem is I needed to trigger this thingy, but since there's no path to me, he works like a normal roach. So let's see if I can't get him to the thingies that I want to get him to. Now, interestingly, he should be fine, yeah. There's definitely a path. Brains won't path over arrows, for whatever weird reason, superstition, let's go for it. So you can see them walk around that. And voila. Wait, oh, gotta kill the brain. No sweat. Just scroll in here. Okay. I'm assuming this is a good idea. What do you do? Okay, so the roach should not want to hit that. There's also a brain here. Okay, so when I'm standing here, I want there to be no path to me. That makes a whole lot of sense. But you and you should be fine. Oops. Let's do this. Actually, how do I want this to work? Definitely want you to do... No, hold on. I just need to do this, I believe. There we go. Reflective economist, what? Challenge, complete the room using only 2 mirrors. Alright, fine. I am the winner. I did exactly that. Okay, not too bad. Learning about how brains path, which is always fun. Yum, 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 yum. I like the way this level looks. It's decorated fairly well. Ooh, roaches. And a roach queen. Okay, I can definitely get across this way, but not back. What do you do? Oh, you toggle them. Okay, hold on. That's fine. Oh, this is, oops, hold on. This is good enough. I can definitely get across and back. Now I just need to murder everything. Okay.
You must be one of those people that just likes to stand around and watch.
Jew must be one of those people that likes to fail in front of an audience.
Now that is just, but you're mean. Just mean. Full of hate. Alright, we got our 3 serpents here. What do we do? Does this do anything special? Nope. Okay, so the adder eats the roach and gets bigger. The rattlesnake, that complicates things a little bit. Okay, hold on. There we go. Much better. And the red snake, of course, dies because it cannot move. Got a south path here.
I can smash these rock golems into piles of rubble.
Yes, I can. I'm an old hat at this kind of thing.
Handy in the right places.
What do? You open my door for me, so I'm going to need you to stand on this, Mr. Rock Thingy. There we go. And I have a feeling that since I have to face my sword directly east, I'm going to need this rock golem behind me. And the best way I know how to do that is to do something like this. Oops. Beautiful. So far, I'm not stretching my brain too hard, and I'm okay with that because I have played a lot of user-made holds lately that have hurt a lot. So I am a-okay with not freaking out. Okay, so what is this? I want... Is this a pit? Okay. If something steps in the middle, it needs to actually come off of the middle. So how is this going to work? Do I need you for anything? I do need to kill... Alright, I'm just going to see if there's any reason why I can't make this work. Okay, so the adder should actually... Well, hold on. Let's do a little thingy here. Nope, I definitely need him to die, so come up here. I need to make a small little doodad. There we go. Let's see if I can't get you stuck on something. There we go. Now the adder should come out and be able to eat the rock golem, and I can just murder the adder. Beautiful. Okay. So good this game. No, I've actually just played so much, it's kind of embarrassing at this point. Okay, moving right along. Oh, yeah. Giant snake. This is the classic lead the goblin to the snake puzzle.
Goblin. Only critter smart enough to know to keep clear of my sword.
Oops. Right on time. Bam. Oops. Alright, I do see. Does this count as a secret room? Because it's not particularly well hidden. Indeed it does. Okay. Goblins and snakes and lots of thingies. Alright, what do we got here? We have only one entrance. This entrance will most likely, due to the clockwise nature of this serpent, be directed into this thing, which will do what? How does that... Oh, it... man, okay, there needs to be a better distinction for lighting up squares. Like, I should only light up the arrow or something, because that's going to get confusing. Feature request. Alright. Now, I can just sit there for just a hot second. Okay, you can just chill for a moment. Now I need to... where is the best spot for you? See, I can't step on these because when I step on them, they'll actually activate the trap door. So I actually do have to get the goblin to consider it. That did not work as I thought it would. Okay. Nope, definitely don't want to... Well, actually, giving me a few extra turns wouldn't be the end of the world. I don't want him to do that, though. That is not okay. Maybe I can do it from outside the... Oh, let's find out. There we go. Perfect. Alright. You just chillax there for a moment. I bet I can keep doing this, actually. I'm assuming this does something... Okay. Oh! Ooh, this toggles off all the force arrows. Now the snake gets out. Which do I want to happen first? So this opens that guy, but closes that door. To open this one, this guy opens everything. So it... I don't think it matters. I mean, it does, but it doesn't, you know? You know what I'm saying? Except now this is all just not okay. Fine, you get in there. I don't care. Snake! How to convince the snake to go north. Not usually too hard. There we go. Okay, and I can just stab the goblin. Okay, that was not too bad of a warm-up for a secret room. I will take it. Yum, 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 yum. Do I have everything in here? Is there anything? This is just a rock, right? Yes. I think I just need to go leftish in this direction. Yep. To a crossroads thingy. What do you do? Just toggle all of those? Alright, let's check out what's north here first. This looks like a similar room to the one I had before. No sweat. Okay. Looks like I still have a few rooms left.
Mimics copy my movements.
Oh crap.
I need to pay careful attention. Then I can use this to my advantage.
Room covered in chairs. Okay, this opens that. This does almost the same thing. These mirrors are standing on thingies that I need. Mimic. And that's interesting. So I need to hit these orbs for sure so that I can get the ability to step on those thingies. Huh. I also need to, yeah. So is there anything stopping me from just like smacking on that I actually care about? Oops, let me to click off. What do? You lock me out. So, okay. Ah, I see what's the problem. Okay. Because the roaches cannot step on these, I cannot be the one to trigger these orbs. And that is what they are for. Oops. Let's do this. There we go. Well, okay. So you're gonna hang out for just a second. Hold on. Now I can blow up that. Ooh, that gets both of them. Interesting. Okay, so hold on. I need to get this guy a little bit over here. Okay, so there we go. I think we're good now. Whatever. I can stab you and not worry about it. I still don't know what. Oh, you know, I should have probably locked the mimic in to make it easier. Instead, I didn't do that. Okay, now this requires. Ooh, wait a minute. I am going to need these. I need to get the mimic across the room, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to play out, where I'm going to need those mirrors to keep. Because I need to be over here. If this does indeed close this, I need to be here when this happens, which means I'm going to lock my room while I still have the chance to think about it. This is harder than the secret room. Okay, yep, I need to make a barrier of some kind. I really like this song. It's really pleasant. DROD's always had really good music. It's kind of underrated completely. Okay. Here we go. That'll save me at least a couple turns. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now if I step at the very edge. Beautiful. Okay, that was fairly difficult. Well, for an early room, or at least it seemed a lot more difficult than the other ones. It's very possible, but obviously. But it was definitely a little sneakier. Let's actually check this one out over here real fast.
Like I told First Chemist, tar can be tricky, but it'll break up when stabbed along a flat edge.
Yes, it will. Do I need you alive? It doesn't seem like it. I was like, there's no black door, so I don't need to special cut this stuff. I'm sure it exists like that to show you that these kinds of 2x4s don't cut well. Looks like I need to do the old jut trick of Pythagorean's theorem, and he'll turn up there. There we go. Just gotten really used to that by now. Thank you, Jut. Alright. That was fun. So the only new thing so far has been toggleable force arrows, right?
Wow. I don't know if I'll ever get used to the idea of turning off force arrows.
And I'm assuming this, yeah. Yes, okay, this will be fine. It's a fairly lengthy level. Okay, this is a, what do you do? Alright, I will get right on that. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dun, da, 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 da. I really like the song too. Hold on. Crap. Man. There we go. I can just slip across there like that. Okay, beautiful. This is a very long level. Oh dear. This looks even worse. And there's a scroll in the corner, which probably means some challenges connected to this. Okay, this seems like the logical first move. Strike orb. What do? You just need something to touch you so I can get in there and let everyone out. Good to know. Yeah, and there's Rush Queens everywhere, and I'm assuming you're the same thing. I need something to touch you. Alright, so this looks like a fun, exciting match. What do you actually say? Clear the room without entering either of the chambers that the guards are locked in. No thanks, I will do that later. However, that they're going to fight me for the right to enter their room, so actually I'm going to be a little sneaky about this. Da-da. Now, hopefully, there, buys me just enough time. Alright. What do you do? Lets me up into here. Okay. Let's get working on that. Okay. Now, this is sort of interesting because, well, should be fine. Yep, no. This opens that up. What do you do? Okay, you allow my access into the final roach, but I need your babies for just a hot second. If you'd be so kind. Actually, hold on. I just need one, I think, to successfully distract the guards. Yep. I'm sure what you do for the challenge is pile up roaches over and over and over again in there until they hit their own wall. And I don't want to do that, so I'm just not going to. I'll deal with challenges way later, or if they strike my fancy only. I think that'll be my policy for a little while. This allows my access into there, and okay, good. Ah, crap, might as well get these here. Alright. I like the idea of challenges, though. I want to save them for like a bonus secret room concept. I can always look through the list if I really get concerned. There we go. Okay, what do you? I think. Sweet. This was a big level. Like that's a lot of rooms.
I've broken through. Onward to Dugandy.
Okay, so wait, there were two exits here. What? Wasn't there? Yeah, there is totally two exits. Whatever, I will... Oh, hey! Truth vessel thing.
Come here, little buddy. What's the
message? Yes, come here.
Anserly Onspelt.
Wow, there's no need to curse.
Blotnons? Oh, you're
Blotnons? Jeez, there are children.
So maybe Lady you or somebody knows where to show up with the answer. When it's ready.
Maybe
well,
not.
That's nice, I guess. Carry on.
Sweet. Okay. I found one secret. That did not take me an hour and 34. I must have left my client up. Okay. So now I can actually go to the now unlocked rooted hub.
Ah, the hub. What a great idea. Saves me so much footwork. Let's see. Dugandy, Afelna is close, right? I gotta hurry. The surface isn't going to want itself. Except I'm from the surface. So it kind of is, if I consider... You've been down here too long. Just shut up.
Good old Beathrow. I was really happy that we got nothing against Snacko, but I really like I have a very iconic memory of Sten, who's the voice actor for Beathrow, and I was really happy that we're able to locate him for this, and I don't think anyone was hurt by that because he does a really good job, and he's just been there since the beginning. So I was really glad that we managed to... Oh, hey, who are you?
I see you.
Yes.
I,
oh my God, that voice is amazing.
Do not hide.
Is that...
What?
That's Eric, isn't it?
You see
the
me,
guy
I
who
see
made...
you.
Yeah, it is.
Do I gave
That's right.
Beathrow Budkin, Slayer of Slayers, Obstructor of Knowledge.
What?
Comrade of
That's like
Stalwarts,
the most hodgepodge accent of nothing.
Archivist,
There. Wow.
Rhetorical. My question was rhetorical. Of course, I know who I gaze upon with my gazing eyes. You are
And
that
the art
terrible
for him is really
scourge of
cool.
the great beneath, the fly in the Empire's ointment.
The
Ew.
Empire has ointment?
That's gross.
Metaphorical. My statement was metaphorical. Of course, the Empire has no need for a literal
I
ointment.
mean, they might.
When
What
I
if they
speak
get like
of
a
ointment,
rash?
I speak of the sense of order and purpose. That is something like a fluid
You know,
coating over all
I
the
mentioned that this was a
citizenry.
kid's show, and I'm
You
just
are
getting a
good with
little
those
uncomfortable right
metaphors.
now.
Keep them coming.
Actually, just now I used a simile.
A simile is like a metaphor.
Yes. Time flies like
What
an
is-
arrow. Then that is a simile.
What is going on
because
right
it
now?
has the word like.
So this is
in it,
A1's
which
replacement
is explicitly comparing.
Nice.
from
So, how
the City
about
Beneath,
your
because he
face
was like ousted
is like
for
a
some
rotten
reason.
roach pie.
Oh, now you got it. Oh, hey, that was an insult.
What are you gonna do about it, Mr. First Archie?
Well, I will offer you just
One penultimate chance. Oh, that's
to
good.
apologize.
I forgot. It's
for
been a
your
while.
insult.
It's been almost a
Don't
year
wanna.
since I've dealt with this
Oh,
material,
then
and
you
it's.
forced me to give you
I really like
the
it.
last and very
Oh,
final
this was all written by
chance to
Eric,
apologize
and
for
he's
your
voicing his own
insult.
words, so that's really cool.
Nope.
Well, I guess we just told Arky. Goodbye, Arky.
What a creepy guy. Well, that's that.
So I've made it to the Rooted Hub, and it's neat little chime music that we remember from the City Beneath, which the City Beneath was like the first, like almost like pseudo-serious, vaguely creepy. Like the music changed very predominantly minor keys, and I started really liking. I mean, I already liked the series, but like it became something that I became invested in the story in because I'm a person who really likes music, and a well-written music can draw me into a game more than almost anything else. Like. If you guys, any of you have played like Ori and the Blind Forest, which is sort of like a Metroid game with nature themes, I would have hated that game if it didn't have a most incredible soundtrack. So this game, I think, has an incredible soundtrack. What the? Dun dun dun! Speaking of incredible
I will
soundtracks.
spring upon you a surprise opportunity which you could not have anticipated.
To apologize? Look, I just don't care, Archie. You seem like an easy guy to offend, and I'm not breaking a sweat to avoid that.
Oh, well, then I shall presently withdraw to make preparations for retaliation of massive
That just seems
proportions.
unnecessary. Okay, yeah, but like I said, the music in this game is super good. The travelogue, John Sonnenberg, is just phenomenal with what he
happened to
does.
the old A1?
A1?
You know, the first archivist.
I am the first archivist.
Whatever. The guy before you that was the first archivist, big booming voice of authority, had plans to kill the surfaces.
I know, but I'm not telling. You were rude to me.
Now that just seems unnecessary. Alright, that wasn't hard at all. We learned about hot tiles. Stand on them for more than one turn and you die, unless you're like a tar baby. They're immune to heat.
I've prepared something for you,
Most heat.
Beathrow. Too late to apologize.
Oh,
now.
jeez.
You'll have no way to defend yourself against this.
Hold on.
Too
Let me just... Alright, I'm just gonna book it. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Alright, I need to keep my sword here, I guess.
too late to apologize now. You'll have no way to defend you. Oh, you're falling right into my trap. Non-metaphorically speaking.
So these are the Gentry Eye, the Chain Chomp inspired beacons of doom. Alright, how do
I've
Do I
prepared.
have enough time to do it this
Too
way?
late to apologize now. You'll have no way to defend yourself against this.
Maybe it's this.
Too late to apologize now. You'll have no way to defend yourself against this.
I'm kind of confused. How do I get out of here? Oh wait, maybe I can... No, that's not gonna matter. Maybe I just need to like...
I've prepared. Too late to apologize now.
Yeah, this'll be good. I'll just book it.
Oh, you think going that way will save you?
Yes, I hope
You're
so.
falling right into my trap.
Hey, the Truth Vessel's down here.
Non-metaphorically speaking.
Down there. Alright. Goodbye.
That was too easy.
You're too easy. No.
It is not a trivial task to pin down the causes of variation in citizens. VAT recipes perfected over millennia, with each passing day reducing the inherent variance of the recipe to virtually nil. And yet, the Empire experiences citizens on a regular basis who exhibit attributes of ambition and nefarious approaches to problem solving that either undermine the Empire or themselves, in such a manner as to fashion notoriety via stupidity and wildly unexpected presentation.
Wildly unexpected
It might
presentation.
just be easier to call these people insane. For instance, a fleck of roach thorax gets in the vat goop, and suddenly we have the one born to be 23rd defence planner conjecture that the Harpactognathus gentry is a perfect
Harpactognathus.
nightmare for keeping out undesirables from undesirable locations. Snatching jaws, indeed.
I remember I started quite a fuss when I said that they were made out of chrome. I think this is more metaphorical of color than actual metal. Everyone gets hung up on details. I'll tell you what, just wasting your time.
We haven't had a citizen
No,
that
I'm
be
kidding.
ambitious and crazy
Being hung
enough
up
to
on
use
details
them
is
in
okay.
1,000 years. Ah, progress.
So this is naturally talking about A1, where he just is unwieldy and dangerously ambitious. And I thought it was interesting because everything's Vatborn. So how do you experience like personalities? And I got to thinking when I was writing this, you know, it's kind of how do you get extending off of the chemistry idea of being Vatborn? Like variance still exists, and that doesn't make a lot of sense if you have like a chemistry recipe. And thinking like a fleck of roach thorax. I thought that was funny, like as a sort of extension of the metaphor of, you know, a fly in the ointment, which people have, which is interesting. I actually the writing in Arky's speech about the fly in the Emperor's ointment, I didn't actually notice that these came so close together. So this is just purely coincidence. But yeah, that why would A1 be so dangerously ambitious? Well, it just, who knows? It's random. There's not necessarily a reason, but he is. I'm a statistician by trade, like that's what I do for a paycheck. So I get kind of hung up on the details of like variance and prediction and means and things like that. I'm very interested in the idea of variance dispersing itself in nature and even things that are supposed to be fixed, and how even the laws of nature, while laws are subject to use a half-light quote, unforeseen consequences.
What's the talons? I'm going off course. And just what are these things anyway?
These are the Harpactognathus gentrii.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
For your sake, please do not feed the gentrii. Ooh, giant, pretty scrolls. That's cool.
Wait, these horrors are called gentrii?
Oh, I think there's a...
Man, no one is gonna know what I'm talking about if I ever need to warn a fellow delver about
this
these
right here,
bugs.
yeah. So there was actually a little bit of a debate in the dev team about, you know, no one's going to want to call these the gentrii, even though I think that's a really good name, because it's like very memorable once you get used to saying it, gentrii. Like chain chomp doesn't sound quite right. So I did a lot of like quick problem solving thematically, and I think you'll see this throughout the hold, for things that like, okay, we need a reason for this to be happening. But so I made a joke with, oh wait, yeah, I think I have to stab these across the chain. Nothing can cross their chain, nothing, but except your sword, which is totally fine to just sneak over that for whatever reason.
More like horrible teeth
Yes,
balls
this
or
right here.
snapping chain monsters or big mouth things.
Okay, so like my childhood dream has basically come true, that Sten, the beather of like my favorite puzzle game as a child and still to this day, is now voicing in, you know, some of the words I wrote for company, like in this game that I love. So I'm like hugely honored to hear like people say what, I don't know, like it's a big deal for me in its own like self-fulfilling, or not self-fulfilling, but like coming full circle kind of way. Like I contribute to this game in a very minor way. I don't architect, I don't do a whole lot of development on the website, I don't participate in a lot of contests, and I'm not a great writer, but you know, this is an example of something where I solved a problem. Like there was this debate against Sam Reimer, who was very adamant that
That is a nice ring.
that we should call them something that's more memorable or easier. And he's like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm dead set on this. So I wrote in this little joke to sort of like harken back to that tiny little debate there, that showed up on the dev board. Hope you liked it. It wasn't very good. What does this do? What is an oubliette anyway? I actually don't know what that word means.
What? Scared of a weird
It is
monster?
not whittle. It is
You'd be
huge.
too if you were standing here.
Okay. Guess that's how that goes. Let's try that again. With my sword pointed the right way. So Gentry are basically roaches that you can't kill. They very much remind me of strange Larry puzzles because there's this... Oh, good. Like, he's all about, like, manipulating monsters without killing them. These just kind of take the whole, like, you can kill them but should not part out of the equation and simply make them invincible. I think they're a really neat element. At least, I haven't really experimented with them much, but, like, conceptually, I thought they were pretty cool. Okay, what do we have here? What? Hold on. Can I get you to... Ah, perfect. There we go. Okay. There. But Gentry get caught on themselves, so that's a thing. I think this is how this is supposed to go. Now when I step up here, I'll have a moment or a turn, I guess, to... Yep, there, perfect. Let's try this. There we go. They still won't go through my sword. Beautiful. I must remain anonymous. To even ruminate on such subjects is something near treason, but to the chagrin of an entire empire, there may indeed be things in this place that are simply unknowable. Won't you forgive me? I thought I had the world figured out. Nth analyst. So there was a lot of sort of controversy and debate over the placement of these scrolls. There is a plot reveal later in the whole that is not easy to digest. And me, like, spending a whole lot of time thinking about, like, what the story meant and how all these pieces that Eric wrote out should fit together in this, like, cohesive storytelling thing. I'm basically using source material and just putting flowers on it. That's all I really did. I wanted to, like, people get hung up, I mentioned earlier, people get hung up on details, and it's just, like, when you get to that point in the story, it's like, what? And it bothered. One Rabbit Child was in particularly didn't like it, and I didn't really like it. I didn't care, I guess, but I figured, you know, like, what does it hurt? What does it hurt to write out these little vignettes that sort of start describing someone's ruminating about this event that happens later in the plot, because it is shocking and weird and complicated, and it's really difficult to kind of get your head around. So you put them all together, and they actually tell a pretty good idea or concept. I'll try to, like, comment as best I can without, like, spoiling it as I go along. Who is analyst? Analyst? That's double word there. That's a good question. Actually, I don't know. We don't. A person with some questions, basically. I don't want to really, like, this is another example of variation where he actually questions the nothingness. That is a possibility where he's like, doesn't just accept his job or whatever for what it is. He has to ruminate. And I don't necessarily know if this is variation or not. It's a plot device that helps me think about thinking about things that are very difficult to understand. This game is pretty logical for the most part, like how its mechanics work out are mostly logical, and even its plot is mostly logical, but I really like exploring the ideas of how you handle things that are difficult to understand, or maybe cannot be understood, if that's possible. That kind of concept exists. So I'll be talking more about these as these scrolls appear. But they literally appeared maybe in the last month, maybe less, when they were released. And I wrote them out all in one evening. If they make any sense or not. They basically are a written expression of how I sort of sorted things out in my head from the perspective of this guy who's trying to sort things out in his head. So, if anything, the Nth Analyst is an Empire projection of me. If that's anything. That's yeah. You probably just want me to. We probably just want to watch me play Brooms, but I promised people I would kind of talk about this. So yeah, we'll get to that. So nice little. I'm gonna lure this one away for a second, and you can do the same. There we go. Really like the music in here. Really like the music. Yep. So I didn't want to think that I took out all the mystery of the lore in this world, but I gave it to him Reimer and he was totally cool with it. We didn't really have a lot to go on. Eric was pretty sparse on details, which is fine. I mean, there's that, and that's part of how I set up everything. Is because I'm just some noob from the internet that said, "Hey, do you need some help writing some things?" And so I did this in a way that speculation had to definitely exist. You have broken pottery shards. You're the archaeologist. You put together what the history of this world is based upon clues. You're not going to get it told to you. There isn't a format that's comfortable for me that says, like, I don't know, info dumps are boring. They really are. The debate's better, and I don't really care if you don't feel like that, but that's how I interpreted this. So even his speculation is not necessarily true, because I like the idea of there being a person who's not a good witness, that maybe doesn't quite have the whole truth, or the guesses he's making are wrong. I like that idea a lot. What's happening here? Oh, okay, so the bombs are going to free the Gentry. So not to say that Nth Analyst would be wrong, but he could be, and there's no way you know if he's telling the truth. Okay. Once these are free, these are going to beeline for me unless I take care of this brain pretty much immediately. And I need to get over here, so there's no way I'm getting over here while he's alive. So I might as well get myself sort of ready, I think. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I cannot get into the brain right away. Let's just take care of this. I'm going to hope this is good enough. Follow me, Gentry Eye. That was weird. I'm not sure what he did there. Yeah, you two can just chill for a second. I don't think I even need you to be alive. I think this is going to be good enough. Not alive, but like chasing me. Okay. Even empires of knowledge have limitations, of course. Where did the Eighth come from is an inquiry that has been around as long as possible to ask it to find any useful scientific approach. However, there are old things in this world. This is a small crack at... I mean, he believes there are old things because, well, he maybe has encountered the pit thing or something. How old is it? How does he know? That's up to you to figure out. But, like, I don't know. Origin stories are always weird. Like, even the Big Bang is, like, beautifully scientifically backed up as it is still very mysterious. So, like, there's slight religious undertones here about things that are difficult to understand. I'm not particularly religious myself, but I like the concept of, like, or the perhaps desperation, if you're willing to go that far, of, like, filling in gaps with, you know, powers that are greater than us. Well, in the Eighth, there are powers, especially with the pit thing, that are very present and meddling. The gods meddle, or whatever the pit thing is. And I kind of want that idea to, like, be present. Like, people know about that. Not just Beethro, not just Half. It's a thing to be considered. And what the Empire, who desires all knowledge about this unknowable thing, well, that's more fun to think about, too. Okay. More on that later. Let's see here. I think I just gotta lure this guy up here. I think. I do need to get his chain sort of all snapped around it, and I have a feeling I'm gonna miss it. Can I lure you, like, way... Oops, not that far. There we go. I was afraid if I lured him down here, his chain would just zip across the corner there, so that looks like it's better. Alright, and now he's going to come away. Should be okay, though. Perfect. Okay, shallow water to save the day. Actually, I can probably lure you down one more. Okay, so Gentry, I cannot cross shallow water. That's very interesting, because it seems like they should be able to, doesn't it? Because they're big and heavy. Well, no, but it's shallow. Who cares? Okay, what's this? This closes that door when he steps off of it and opens this one. So let's get you out of here. I want you to step off when the queen isn't making babies. Crap. Okay, let's time this a little better. Let's do this. Come on. And now I'll step up here. And that should be better. Beautiful. Now this is slightly interesting. Should I be able to get over here? Because it feels like this is a secret door. Huh. That is really strange. Okay. I don't see how I'd pull it off, though, is the weird part. Maybe it loops around or something. But I feel like that's a secret room. This was from the trailer. This giant spiral gentry eye that I have to unravel. Let's see if I can stab.
That sword is too big for you.
What do you mean? I carry it just
Quiet.
fine. Phew, all that running in circles got me dizzy.
Kill the roaches without the critic watching? Critical only appears if you move past the center lights. Ooh. I am going to try that just for kicks and giggles. Let's see here. I need my sword pointed some other way. This is right here. This is fine. You just chill out for a second. Nope. Okay, I'm not smart enough. I should have saved that, but whatever. This is gonna be okay. Oh, this video is running a little long.
That sword is too big for you.
It is not too big. You know
I
how
carry
long
it just fine.
this sword's been around? This is iconic. Come on, let's keep going. Oops, I shouldn't have done that, I don't believe.
Phew, all that running in circles got me dizzy.
Alright. Oh, I guess the level's done, though I feel like...
A way out. Hopefully I can get back on track.
Oh, hey, pit thing!
Don't know why, but I'm actually glad to hear
Kinda
from you.
weird, Beathro.
The voice of reason,
No, you're not.
trusted friend. I took pains to wean you from me.
But
I've
why?
been weaned, eh?
You know you can't trust me.
I mean,
I've motives you could not even fathom.
that's
I
because
figure
they're
you're just
weird.
bored, so you come out and play.
I'm too connected to things. If you knew what I knew, if you felt what I
Beathro doesn't have that kind of
And what do
empathy.
you feel?
He's a jerk.
What do you fear?
homogeneity.
Can you speak in the true tongue? I'd understand you better.
You wouldn't. True tongue covers a sad, little subset.
Ugh, fine. Anyway, homogeneity.
We will all be mixed together and torn apart. Then again, mixed and torn. Again. Again.
I really wish you'd tell me what you mean.
Oh, but I am.
Well, I have places to go.
man,
Talk
okay.
to you later, maybe.
Conceivably.
Homogeneity. That's a big clue right there from a plot perspective of what the actual motivations of the pit thing, as I interpreted them, are. And this gets into a really interesting concept of order and chaos later on that I hope I can kind of like talk about in an atypical way. Because what those mean to me are interesting. So, yeah, we'll get to that, but there's definitely a good at least I think it's a good motivation for the pit thing. It wasn't my idea necessarily. I kind of piggybacked off of an idea that someone else, not necessarily Eric even, I don't think, Anyway, it's neat. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get another intro text, and this video's going pretty long anyway. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Hopefully, you're not too bored by my plot ruminations. The reason I'm doing it is because I did a lot of the writing, and I want to talk about that. So, this has been your host Pearls doing The Second Sky. I think I'm making reasonable progress. I will hope to see you all on my next episode. Until then, bye-bye.